What up, everybody? Episode 2 of Sports Day Thursdays on YouTube. Uh, Good to be back. Been a long week, but got some new hats to show off, some cool stuff to talk about tonight. Got a kind of surprise segment at the end. Uh, Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. Shout out to JB for giving me this idea. I don't think it's my idea, and I'm just going to say shout out to JB for doing it first. Fit of the night, got on this Montgomery Biscuits. Uh, Alternate. I couldn't figure out if it was home road or what else. So, alternate going on with the Duck shirt. Uh, so, yeah, we'll get into it. Four viewers already. Good to see. Good to see. Let me see if I can see myself. I might try to return the camera around tonight. I know JB was experimenting with, trying to be the right way instead of being backwards, which might be something I can pull off in the future. It's not that hard. Just gotta have two screens, I think. How's it going, Jefferson? What's up? I think you're the hat professor on Twitter. I think I've seen you before on there. What up, Leon? How's it going? How's it going? Let me fix the comments here as I knock over my camera. What up, D-Lock? How's it going? Just a quick little snippet. I don't know if anyone saw Hat Club's live video today. They showed off that the winner got their hats into Hat Club. What up, Terry? How's it going, bud? What up, JB? What up, Gus? How's it going? Yeah, the winner got in their hats today. 160 hats, straight from New Era USA. They all were made in the USA, which some of those hats hadn't been made in the USA ever before, because they're newer hats or whatever might be the case. What up, Anthony? How's it going? I agree. Hudson Valley is sweet. Hopefully HC jumps on that. That'd be nice. But I guess the guy entered, I think, twice by email and managed to win. So lucky him. That would have been nice to win 160 USA made minor league hats. Some of them were, teams that are brand new this year, so pretty cool. Some that are going to be gone after this year. So pretty cool mix there. New pickups wise, I do have some new pickups I can't show off yet for certain reasons. But I do have some I can show off, and show those off right now. Just a couple Hat Club pickups. Being in Arizona, can go to Hat Club Hat Club stores whenever I want. So it's nice having them real close. Got this bad boy. The Wilmington Blue Rocks did Mr. Celery Night. This is one of their alternate logos. I don't remember what exactly they called the night. It might have just been Mr. Celery Night, but they wore a hat. This exact hat. The teams was Chinese, but Hat Club did it USA made. Pretty nice hat. It's really, really wild. I'm usually not into wild colored hats, but I actually have worn this already, as you can tell. No sticker. I actually really do like this hat. For some reason, it's just different. I don't know. I've worn it like 3 times already, so yeah, fits pretty solid. Lime green goes with nothing, but we'll make it work. Next one, Royals fan. Another Royals affiliate. The last one was too. So got this Omaha Royals. God, this is bugging me now, JB. Omaha Royals. I think this was a logo for 1 year. I think it's like 09 to 10, and I don't think that it was. We were trying to figure out if it was worn, when it was worn, if it was a road, home, BP, what it was, because we can't find any pictures of it. We being some of the guys I talked to in group chats. But definitely is an Omaha Royals logo. Definitely was worn at one point or another, or in that year, in 09-10. I don't know if it was 2 seasons. It might have been 2 seasons. Really nice. Gray under, which I don't know if it would be period correct for 09. No, I think it'd be black under by then, but still gives you that retro vibe. Pretty cool little custom done by Hat Club there. And then one that Hat Club's had for a while. We're not Hat Club, but it was first a Clink Room custom, and then Hat Club's done it. I think this is the second time they've done it since the second rerun, basically. The Connecticut Tigers. This one's pretty sweet. I've been meaning to get this for a long time. Glad I could finally get it, as there's a little bit of dust on there. My brush is in another area. Don't worry, that will not stay near you like that. Sorry about that. But yeah, pretty sweet hat. Love the little details in there. The striping. Got their actual. This little C is their actual logo for their home hat. And then I'm not sure I don't remember what the little green and red stands for. What that is. Someone inform me what that might be. If there's comments where they went. Failing mightily here. I just zoomed myself in. But yeah, so Connecticut Tigers, pretty clean. Navy. Nice little Batterman, black under. Let's see. So now I'm going to get into some of the new releases coming out. It's the end of the minor league season, so minor league special edition hats are kind of winding down. There's a few here and there. But for the most part, minor league season, I think, ends in a couple days even. Usually they don't go into September unless they're in the playoffs. So not much left as far as recent new minor league releases. There's a couple customs. The Great Fall Voyagers just came out with 2 customs on their own team site. The Frisco Corny Dogs, I don't know if anyone's seen those, but those are out there, kind of a Frisco Rough Riders hat with a corn dog on it, same colorway as their usual colorway. And then the Clearwater Beach Dogs, which I thought was pretty cool. Little light blue tealish crown with a red bill. Cool little logo, kind of a what if night. They were going to be rocking that. I think they already rocked it. They might have already worn it. And then the Rubber Ducks did a faux back. It's basically just a rubber duck on a hat, which is pretty cool idea, since they have, an animated one for their actual logo, and they did a faux back. I'm wondering, they already are on clearance, Jefferson. I think they're $17 or $15 or something like that, plus shipping. Yeah, 51's going away. They've been a team that's been around forever, so kind of interesting to see them rebrand, but they're actually keeping their Copa identity, the Silver Kings one. They're actually keeping that, so none of those hats are on sale, but their 51's caps are. Along with, they stock some of their other minor league affiliates in the Mets organization. Those are on sale too, if anyone's interested in those. And then another team that's on sale, is the West Virginia Power. Has just marked down their hats to $12 tonight. All of them. I think they're going to rebrand or moving, maybe, I don't know. They have their home, road, and alternate. Shipping wasn't... Yeah, the 51s kind of have their system kind of down, I think. No, 51s is on Minor League Store, MILBstore.com, and then you can sort by the team. And then as far as hat club releases go, the MC Hammer hat, which is pretty funny if you read the backstory on that, with the green crown, a yellow bill, and a VP on the front, because he was known as the vice president, because he would basically, I think, tell stories that players told to the higher ups, something like that. The story, Hat Club tweeted the story out, an Orioles throwback, and then the really cool experimental White Sox hat from 1966 spring training. Thought that was pretty cool looking, pretty different. But yeah, I think that's all I got for tonight as far as stuff solo or stuff that I was going to talk about, and we'll get into my surprise segment that I was kind of hinting at. Shout out to Paul Harris for my, I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail. That'll kind of be like my header when I go live. Pretty cool with my logo, and then also the Arizona theme. Pretty cool idea there. But yeah, we'll just move this back a little bit. And my surprise segment tonight is I'll be bringing on my girlfriend, such as JB did with his wife in Team Fitted. And he had her pick out, I think it was 5 of her least favorite hats, if I remember right. But I kind of did that, and then I'll also be adding, I've had her pick out 5 of her favorite hats, and I don't know why that she chose either. She's just going to say why. Probably won't be hat details like most people on here watching know of, but it'll just be general details, which is, we'll get a pretty interesting idea. Some of them you might like the reasons why she hates them, and some of them you might like the reason why she likes them. But anyway, so we'll start with I think the hated first. Let's say the hated first. You can come in the shot instead of just sitting there. This is my girlfriend, Kayla.
Hi.
She will show off her hated, I guess you could say, least favorite.
I don't really hate them. They're not my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, she actually had a harder time picking out her least favorite than her top 5 or top. There's actually 10, I think, favorites. I think I gave her more for favorites. But yeah, we'll start off with the least favorite, or the one she doesn't like that much. Start off with. You can start off with
Okay.
one.
So there's this one.
Let me tell them what it is. It's the Hartford Yard Goats hat. I think it was an alternate from last year. They just did the same thing with the goat logo on it this year. This last year's version had the H on it.
This one's just not my favorite because I don't like that it's white, blue, and then the green on the back. I'm not a fan of that.
Not a fan of the pinwheel.
No.
I actually, funny story is I actually have a Jacksonville Expos that's like typical Expos pinwheel color, and she didn't choose that as one of her least favorites. So,
I think I would have liked it though if it was like just all blue and just no green, because I do like the logo.
Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely out there because the green on the back.
Yeah.
USA made though. Next one is actually one that I bought a long time ago. Go ahead.
I just don't like this hat because it's really obnoxious.
Let's show it more. I think that's the 2016 Chiefs draft hat, and that was kind of early. Let me bring it back. It's got the Chromaflex logo on the front. That was kind of before I knew what I liked, so I kind of just bought it because it was a Chiefs hat and it was the newest one that came out. Yeah, it's not good. The underbill's really, really interesting, as she said. But I do actually wear that sometimes. It doesn't fit terrible. But yeah, anything else you don't like on it?
No, I actually like the front of it and stuff. I just, when you flip it over, it's just, wow.
Yeah, okay. I get it. You hate it.
So this next one is a Royals hat, and we are Royals fans, but this just is like poop brown. Not a fan of the colors, and again, it's, the white into brown.
It's the 2016 Home Run Derby. Actually, somebody helped me get this at Ross. It was $10, so I guess it's okay to hate $10 hats. So,
I don't hate them.
Has a Royals logo on the side. But yeah, I think I just got this being that it was so cheap. It doesn't have the patch on it, which I think is part of the reason why I was at Ross. Also, I don't think these sold very good, and the Royals weren't very good in 2016. But yeah, I think this was just a impulse buy, if I could say. Taco Bell Hatred 2, damn. Yeah, the colors are definitely out there on that. You wait till you see the next one.
Okay, so this next one is just obnoxious, just like the Chiefs one, but I do like the taco hats. He has a couple of these ones, and I have picked out a couple of them for him. Just this one, is way out there.
Yeah, this is actually, what is this, 2016? 2016 apparently was not a good year for hats in my girlfriend's eyes.
No one likes that. Don't like the taco hats.
Obnoxious taco.
Some guy said I had to go now.
This actually fits me really good. I'll throw it on real quick. It actually fits me like a regular hat, I think, being Chinese, and I don't usually wear Chinese hats, but a good news is this is another cheap, I think it was a Black Friday buy in 2017, so they're pretty, I think it was like half off or something like that. I actually wear this one a decent amount too, so this Rape is so awesome. It's different at least. I liked it. It was cheap, so I liked it. Next one is actually a really rare hat. Not really rare, but rare. It's hard to find. It was only worn for a couple days. Let me show it.
So it's this hat. I just don't like the plaid. It's not a bad hat. I just not a fan of the plaid.
I don't think anyone would agree or not would disagree with this. I mean, it was from I think it's 2010. 2010 Brazers hat. It was a little promotion. All of Mexico just called and said, "Do you want a wall around your place?" So this was a promotion that Joe Madden did. One of his what was it called? Like a morale boosting thing. They wore plaid hats. Was whatever you want to say, an on-field. They did wear this in a game. I think originally it was just supposed to be worn for BP. But they did wear this in, I think, in June or something of 2010. If you look it up, you can find it. You can find pictures of it being worn. Navy blue under, really weird. And then a cool base hat because it was 2010. So, Yeah, I'm surprised the Cubs haven't done it. I think it's just because they're so tradition based that they haven't given the leeway to do something like this. But I know these are pretty hard to find. I don't know if they went on sale on major retailers besides like local lids in the area, and then as well as MLB, the team store. I don't remember. I wasn't really into collecting then. I got this on eBay, so yeah. You want to show the next one? The next one, I think you guys will agree that you hate.
So out of all those hats, I think I don't hate them, but he made me choose ones that weren't my favorite. This one I hate. One, because it's a snapback, and it is just like I just not a fan. I don't like snapbacks on him.
Yeah. If anyone has any information on this, they should let me know. I think this was sold as a stadium exclusive. Honestly, it is USA made. It does have a flipped bill, so the underbill comes up over the top, and it does have a 61 on the back, and it has a side patch for 2016. Um, I bought this for $4 on eBay. I sent a joke offer in to someone who had it up for 20, and they accepted my $4 offer. She just legitimized everything she said. Yeah, I said did a $4 offer for this, and the person accepted. Uh, she hates snapback. She shouldn't have her own. She should have her own show. She's a key. Wow, look, you're getting validation now. Yeah. Yeah. This was. I was actually kind of mad at. Not mad, but shocked when I won this bid. The guy was supposed to put the 16. Was supposed to put a 16 on the back. Yeah, it could be 20. That's actually it could be a thing. Like maybe that's why it ended up on eBay for so cheap. Uh, yeah, this teal not teal, this pink color is very very bright and is very very hard to wear. I don't think I haven't worn it once, guys. Even though the sticker is off. I didn't have the sticker on it, or it didn't come with a sticker on it.
It's guts to go.
Okay, you show me next one. Your last
So this
one.
last one, I just hate it because it's the freaking Ducks. I'm a Kings fan.
Now you're just gonna get.
He's a
hated.
Ducks fan. I know.
You're just gonna get hated again because everyone
It's
loves
guts
that
to
logo.
go.
Everyone loves that logo.
It's guts to go.
Everyone loves that logo. I mean, everyone's just gonna be mad at you for picking that one. But
I
okay,
know.
I have a couple of those. She picked the black one. I think I have
I just
two.
picked the first one I
Yeah,
found.
I have two of those or so. But yeah, that's it for the hated ones. I think only one they agreed with you with so far. No one's commented about the Ducks one, but the only one they agreed with you with is the snapback, which is I'm not surprised about that one. I don't know what order these next ones are in. No one. I was trying to wear that hat actually, and I couldn't find it.
I took it. Oh,
If you had a new Ducks logo, I agree. It's got to go. Okay,
It's got to
I understand the Ducks hatred, but this Disney Ducks logo reminds me of the movies. She watched the movies. She still hates it. So
I don't hate the logo. I
Okay.
just don't like the Ducks.
What if it? Okay. All right. Go ahead with your
Okay.
your more favorites, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'm a fan of like all of Brett's hats that have a lot of detail in them. He was making fun of me because a lot of them are like, what did you say? A lot of them are like just pictures and not really any letters on them. So this one I really liked when he got it because I like the detail in it, and then I also like that it had the blue on the Batterman too.
Now you're getting it. Now you're showing it off. To
Well, these are the ones I like, so I have a
You
lot
show
to
the
say
front of
about
it.
them.
I think
Oh
we've
yeah,
all seen it's the Corpus Christi Dia de los Hooks hat, the first one. Got at Hat Club. It actually needed to be fixed. It was actually crushed in my bag on the way back from Oregon. But yeah, super detailed in the skull. I think it was the first
Oh,
Sugar
okay.
Shoal to come out, so it was kind of like everyone kind of was. It was a new thing. It was something different. So I think a lot of people went and bought it. Now we've kind of seen some Sugar Shoals come out. So, but I'm glad I have one of the OGs. So you're 1-on-1. You're 1-for-1 with those on me. That's Joe. He's another host. He's Wednesdays, yesterday's show, and D-Lock is Mondays. He's the one who just said that. At least she knows it's called the Batterman. That's because I talk so much. She hears the show going on, and she's like, "Oh, what's a Batterman?" I have to tell her.
He also likes to talk about hats a lot.
I can't always do a show, so I have
lot.
to talk to someone.
So then this next one, I liked it because you don't really see anything on the bill of the hat, but this was really cool. I like the detail on that.
Are you saying like other hats don't have stuff on the bill?
Well,
Or were you talking
no.
about there's no stitching lines? Like there's these lines right there.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. I was talking about the stuff on the
Okay.
little popper things. The bear, whatever.
Yeah, the paw sock is a
Yeah.
bear. It's their paw, if you will.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. If they, not rest in peace yet, but they're moving. They're not going to be the paw socks anymore.
No, I don't have to keep it.
I talk to my wife a lot about hats too. Yeah, I'm sure they both get tired of it. This is actually from the original Clink Room era. It had the Clink Room hat, the stickers on it that you get from when you buy it from Hat Club or straight from the Clink Room, which is pretty cool. I had never seen that before until this hat, but I got this hat a long time ago. Don't wear it that much anymore, even though it's pretty general colors. I don't know why. I just have not so many new hats, but relatively it's pretty new.
He just has too many hats. You can't wear them all.
If Ric Flair isn't the mascot for the Loose, I think they should change their logos, but that's pretty funny. I talk to my wife about hats when I want her to leave something. I do that too, and I start talking about which ones I'm going to buy, and that's what she leaves the room. I'd be in trouble, so I avoid doing it.
Do you see how all of them say white?
Yeah. Next one, please.
Okay. This next one is Nashville. I love Nashville. I'm trying to get him to move to Nashville. Anybody? Tell him to move to Nashville.
No one in here lives in Nashville.
Just tell him to move to Nashville anyways. But I also really liked it because I liked it, even though the pink is pretty bright, but I still like it though.
I think she likes the blue.
Hey, he said Trashville.
See? It's because he's a Blackhawks fan. Blackhawks fans don't like Nashville.
So yeah, I do like the blue. This blue is like my favorite color ever.
Damn it, she got you with that wife comment. I know. See, now I'm gonna get roasted for it. Just a future reference, you might see something this related from that club soon. Just saying.
You have to have it because it's there. Those hats he's allowed to buy. This next one is probably my favorite Royals hat right now.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
At different times of year.
Yeah, because you just got this one, and I really liked it when you, when he was in Oregon. I got it at my house in the mail, and out of all the ones I got at my house, this one was definitely my favorite. I really like the crown, and I like the gold too. So that one's pretty cool.
You love gold. Yeah, nice hat. I think everyone liked the Royals turn ahead the clock. That would get me shot in Chicago. Just say it's for another city with an N that has to do with music. But yeah, I think everyone liked the Royals turn ahead the clock. This one was pretty sweet. I'm glad they did something a little different. I know the Mariners was cool because they did pretty much an exact retro. But this hat is great. Even though they suck really bad this year, this makes up for it, I think, for me.
Yeah, I was.
I missed that.
Basically, I get your mail.
Oh, she gets
all
my
summer
mail at home.
long.
I catch the mail before I get here, so I can kind of distribute the hats before she gets home, and then kind of say, "Hey, look what I got in the mail today," and spread it out over a couple of days. Next one, Anthony. I think you'll like this.
Oh, this one was my favorite one. So Brett got this. I don't know. You came home with it, or he got it in the mail.
I think it was July or August. I think it might have been one of the first last year this month.
Oh, well, I don't know. But Christmas is like my favorite time of the year, and he got this hat, and I was so excited. I made him wear it all the time during Christmas because it was just my favorite.
Green. The Batterman's cool. Green under.
Oh, yeah, I like that too.
That's the guy who helped design the hat, Anthony. So, unfortunately, I
like that it's green under too. That's really cool.
Yeah, it goes with the hat well, and it's a normal hat underbill, I guess, for usually retro stuff, but it makes sense here. I missed Zombie Slam this year, so I guess you can wear the Zombie Slam, and I'll wear Santa Slam, and we can just stand next to each other. Unfortunately, I did miss it. I was in Oregon low on funds, so yeah, that happened.
Was he the one who did the one with the
zombie?
No. The other one, the one with the pumpkin that I like, that you never got?
No, it's Diana Danny. That was entirely different.
Oh.
But it was from Hat Club.
No. I like that one too.
Speaking of 51s, you got a 51s hat here.
Yes, I like this one. I think it's really cool. This is one that goes in the dark, right?
No.
Which one did it goes in the dark? Didn't I grab it?
No.
Oh.
Grab one.
Well, I like the one that goes in the dark too. I guess I didn't grab it. But I like this one. I like that it's blue around, and I really like the gray. I always tell them to get gray and like black hats. I don't know why. I always just like those ones. But I also like the Batterman on this one too. It's really cool.
I think probably one of the best.
I can see it.
Move it down a little bit. Here,
not focusing.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways.
It's light blue and gray, or silver,
Yes.
whatever you want to say. I think one of the best parts about the Copa series was the Battermans. They definitely went wild instead of just doing black and something, or white and something, or gray and something. It was definitely something different on each one. So it was pretty cool to see. One of the original Copas, I guess, the first three. So yeah, you're running out of hats. You gotta talk about them more, I guess.
I got two more. So this one is my next hat, and I like this one because, again, I really love this color, and I really like that, the detail and how different it is, because I don't know, I don't know everything about hats, but when Brett comes home with a cool hat, I like it. And I really like the Batterman on this one, too. But you guys can't really see that.
What do you know what that hat is? Do you know what the logo is?
No.
Do you know what the logo's name is?
No, why would I know that?
It's pretty easy. It's Mr. Moon, and he's eating a rib.
Oh. Alrighty then.
This is the Asheville Tourist hat, Hat Club Custom. This always reminded me of Will Ferrell's Harry. That hat. This one? The last one. I'm too young for that reference, so sorry. I don't know exactly what you're referring to. No offense, I just haven't seen or know what you're talking about off the top of my head. The teal is something different, or the teal, I guess it's mint, is something different.
Yeah.
And anything Asheville related, I usually grab if it's USA made, because I think Asheville is one of the better sets, or I should say anything Mr. Moon related. I'm not really a big fan of their letter logos, but Mr. Moon's pretty awesome. So anything that comes up custom-wise or on-field that's USA made is pretty easy grab. When he said if the moon were here, oh, okay, I got you. I would have to catch up on my skits, I guess. I don't remember exactly which one you said, but it'll be there later. And I know, I just didn't know the reference off the top of my head. Last hat already. We've already been in the show for 27 minutes and we're almost done.
Oh, well.
Make quick work.
Sorry. I picked 8 each.
I think you picked 5 for hated ones, but
I don't know.
I think you picked more for them. Sorry.
Anyways, this is my next hat. This is another one of my favorites because I really like how detailed, and apparently I don't like letters on hats, I just like the pictures. And I like the blue and the Battermans. I like the blue and the Batterman too. So
I can tell she likes blue apparently.
I do. I really like blue. If you saw our place, there's a lot of blue.
I bet this video will get top views. Hey, we'll see. I actually haven't worn this one very much. I don't know why. Let me see here. Let's see why I haven't worn this one. Usually if I haven't worn it very much, after I get it brand new, there's gotta be something that I don't like about it. Or something that I find fits me weird or something like that. Maybe I just haven't found a shirt to match it. It's a little big. That might be. Yeah, it's a little big. 3/8. I'm in between a 4th and 3/8 for the most part.
Oh, I also like on it that the New Era logo is the same color as the hat.
Well, you missed about 3 or 4 of those that had the same thing.
I know. Well, I just noticed this when you put it on your head.
Yeah, this one had too.
Oh, yeah. Because you can't notice it, but it's there. Some of them are like bright colors.
Like one that's metallic gold.
Or this yellow one.
We're not going to talk about the Serape hat anymore. You might get booed off stage. Even not being it would look good to match. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Daytona team has been pretty solid hat logo-wise. I mean, that was the Daytona Cubs when they were affiliated with the Cubs. Now they're the Tortugas, and I think they're the Reds affiliate. They have pretty solid hats, which I don't have one of yet. But yeah, I think that'll end today's show. I don't really have any much planned. I guess I can kind of talk about next week. Not really sure exactly what I'm going to do next week. I was thinking about doing not a live, but kind of like a live walkthrough of how I restore hats. Maybe not like doing it, but just kind of like a step-by-step talking through it. And then it'll always be there, so you can kind of go back and look at it if you ever have any questions when you want to rehab your hats or clean them, reshape them, whatever it may be. I can do a whole shebang. Usually my house is filled with hats that are currently being reshaped or being washed for the most part.
They're always on my counter.
Yeah, they usually.
But he's pretty good at it, I gotta admit.
Yeah,
he makes these hats that come here. I'm like, that's disgusting, and then they look brand new.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to clean a white sweatband that was pretty brown. So I think I posted a picture of that in Team Fitted. I'm still working on it. It's getting pretty close to being not pearly white, but at least a faded white and off white. When it was pretty much this yellow before. So that's good. I'll probably do that next week. I've been kind of planning on doing that for a while and kind of put other things in front of it, but I think I'll finally do that next week. I think that'd be an interesting show to do since a lot of people think, or a lot of people, including myself, are mad when we get dents in our hats, including ones I just showed off. They were actually getting restored because the mailman decided to play hacky sack with the box that they came in, and there was a big dent right down the middle of them. So I don't know if you guys. I need help cleaning. Yeah, sweat stains. That's easy. That's easy money. I can do that all day. I usually do that with my own baseball hats for college and other teammates, which are pretty gross. But yeah, I'll drop a video probably with that in next week's show, with cleaning, reshaping, and then that's really the only two things I could think of. I mean, there's different things about reshaping, different things about cleaning, different little things that I do that I've learned from multiple people, and then there's also like,
see that?
yeah, it just makes
Have
it.
you tried it?
Well, it kind of fixes, like, it gets to go away and it smells better. I just usually clean the sweat stain because usually that smell, it just usually has a sweat stain on it. But yeah, we'll talk about ways how to prevent sweat stains on hats, and how to, like, quick fixes, stuff like that. Also, if you're into bending your bills, I can give you stuff that I do to bend bills sometimes. Sometimes I just do it by hand. As you see, usually during shows, I'm kind of messing with my bill and bending a little bit. Or then other times when I'm having trouble bending the bill to the way I want, I'll get it on a certain. People have probably done it before, but I just do that too. I just put it on a soup can, or actually I think it's a green bean can. Put it around it, put some rubber bands on it, and let it bend that baby out. But yeah, we'll save the rest of that for next week. Make sure you the lids carry. Yeah, don't. Step 1, don't buy the thing for the dishwasher, ever. Step 2, don't buy any care kits unless you just want the brushes or the stuff, the tools. The spray is not going to be a one-fix-all. Also, step 3 is what I've learned. This is just quick hits, I guess, is when they ask you if you want sweat stain repellent, whatever it is, avoid it, because in the long run, eventually it's probably going to wear off and not be good anymore, and the chemicals in it make your hat, when you go to actually clean it, make the hat it can bleed. The colors can bleed more easily. Also, it can have some adverse reactions to some things that I've learned. Yeah, those dishwasher things are destroy hats. The way I do it and the way I've learned from other people is going to help you have hats that aren't crumpled anymore when you clean them. They're going to look brand new instead of, you can tell they've been cleaned, if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll save that for next week. Make sure you watch the flagship tomorrow, Big Dave show. Friday's headline, the week's headline. Then this weekend on Sunday we have Fitted Era with Purdell or Brett Johnson. I think we've been calling him Q, we've been calling him Purdell, calling him Brett. I'll just keep it. You'll see a show on Sunday. Last week it was 30 minutes, which I think was his longest one that I've seen. So it's tough to get over 30 minutes. It's good to see that we're getting more hosts that are getting longer shows, to have something to dry it on. Yeah, that actually is a good thing to have, to dry it on. That does make sense. And then Monday you got the locker room with D-Lock. We've been having everyone do consistent shows, so that's great to see. Tuesday, the most consistent show there is with JB, the Interstate 19 report. And then the worst day of the week is Worst Collection Wednesdays with your host, Chicago Joe. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for hosting with me. And we'll see you next week. Have a good weekend, guys.